Let's go.
Hello and welcome to the UFO Files. I don't know why our guest went hiding in the basement somewhere, but she's back. Hello.
She was abducted by aliens.
Yeah, again.
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 Live on air.
I know. But we brought her back, so who's the winner? Us or them?
Yeah, that's up for debate.
I say us.
I'll
Thanks,
leave that
Abby.
open. I'm just...
Andy's got no comment.
It's be nice to the guests, Andy. Be nice to the guests.
I am. Always nice. So we are back for part 2 because on the original show last week, we both found out, like at the point, that we have had the same dreams of the same kind of stuff going on. So I'm just going to kick us off stage. Off stage? We're not even on a stage. What are we talking about? So I'm going to kick us off the screen. But if you look at the colours behind us on the banner, just take them colours and the detail of everything that's going on, because I want to explain something to you. So see how all that is, all them colours and that detail? That's what them dreams for me are like. It's that.
Like the vivid colours. Somebody say vivid colours, yeah. I wanted to play marine art and I don't know what vivid colours are.
But I mean, it's like you've got all them colours and stuff, and it's all constantly going on.
Yeah.
But this was the other thing, and I've tried explaining to a couple of people, and I really can't do it. So, in this dream or astral plane, whatever it is, I really don't know. These like gardens and like water gardens with like fountain. They're not your normal. You're not walking past the house and someone's got wheelie bins outside at the front door or bikes. It's nothing like that whatsoever.
Bit of an astral queue garden sort of thing.
Yeah, but then you've got like shops and buildings and businesses. But you couldn't, from what I can work out or from what I've seen, you can't go in the shop and buy a bar of chocolate or a loaf of bread or a newspaper. They're not them type of shop. It's not the shops that you get here. Does that make sense, Michelle?
Yeah.
I've not been in the shops, but I just know that I couldn't go in there and get a Mars bar and a packet of cheese and onion.
If I start dreaming about going to Sainsbury's, I've had it. That's a nightmare for me.
But it's just so the shop. So we started watching Tron last night, Tron Ares. I don't know if anyone's seen it. I'm not going to spoil it, but the way that that's built on that grid, it's kind of like that. It's like a grid, but without. You can see some of the grid in the sky, but you're not seeing the grid on the floor.
Right.
It's like my husband's. He played that game. What was it, Cyberpunk? And in that, they've got like shops and different like weird things. And I said that was very much like.
Yeah.
Like when I was watching it on the screen, I was like, that really looks like that place that I've been to before. Like I've seen it. Like, when I don't know whether it's that thing where you, what do they call it?
Like mall world.
Yeah, a little bit like that. But it's like, have I seen it before or am I imagining that I've seen it before? But it's very much like what you're saying about those dreams is like you're in a different world. You're in a different world. But you can see all these things, but you can't go in them. But you know that if you went in them, it would be completely different to your Waitrose down the road.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be that.
You ever see other people? Else.
Yeah, there are other people moving about, but I never interacted. But then the other thing, like I was saying, is there's always someone just out of my peripheral, whether it's on my left or my right, and it's a female. But it's like I said, it's like Tron, but it's not. That's the nearest thing that I can compare it to. But it's at the same time, it's nothing like that. I'm just the colours and the way it is that. But when you're there, you can feel the air, you can hear the noises, everything that's going on. You're aware of everything that's happening, but everyone's just going about doing their own thing. So
I don't see particularly like people. I see like more sort of
movement.
shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can tell that they're meant to be people or other things, but they were like shadows, and they move quite quickly as well. But everything in that dream moves really quickly.
Yeah, you're constantly on the go. If you stop for a second, then you'll turn direction and then move somewhere else. It's like you're a character in a game. But it's also it said that you can't recreate something that you've never seen before. So I've never seen this thing. I've seen things like it, like this backdrop and things in movies, but not to the detail that I've seen it when I'm at these places.
Yeah,
it's a different place each time. So, are we actually going there, or are we just putting different bits of stuff together and creating our own thing?
Yeah. Or is it a memory, like a soul memory? Because I've had a past life reading done before, like a soul reading.
Yeah.
And they told me that my soul first started on Polaris, which is like the North Star, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then it developed really quickly. So I went to Arcturian, which is like near it.
Yeah.
Right.
And so I had these two like alien lives, which was my first ever soul carnation. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Incarnation, yeah.
So and then after that, I decided that I wanted human experiences. So I then had all these like human lives.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, you should have stayed.
I know.
You should have stayed as a higher life.
Bring on the next life.
Yeah, no one warned you.
I'm sitting the next one out. I've had enough.
No, yeah.
You want human life? Come on.
Yeah.
I do.
A tour of duty.
I do kind of think this one's my last one. That's always like been in my mind.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll just go off and be a guide for someone. Share my wisdom.
Yeah.
Well,
I would like that person.
I want to go to this realm. Just stay there.
I've been doing a bit of digging and a bit of research this week because I've been waiting for your dreams, but I have not had any. So
no, we've been trying.
So, do you want to go first? So let Michelle explain what happened with her. So we've only had one conversation. It's only a little conversation. It was last Tuesday morning about...
I was going to say, have you been collaborating? I'm going to bang your heads together.
No. So the only time... We've been chatting in the week about different stuff. The only time was we said we tried, but I'll let you tell yours and then I'll do mine.
Yeah, well, weirdly, it's been the same every night. I've been dreaming about being back at my boarding school, which I really don't appreciate. I really don't appreciate it whatsoever.
That's your next human life, is just boarding school forever.
No, I've had far too much of that. That's not going to happen ever again. No way.
No.
But yeah, it's had the same people in it, the same obviously the same school because it's the boarding school I went to. But it's like I'm just reliving like experiences I had there, but it's slightly different. Like the outcome's always changing, but it's always got the same people. So that's and I've really put the intention into astral travel before I go to bed. I've had chats with my guides. I've even like asked for protection and my cord to be like attached to my body and stuff. And I've put like protection around me. I even use crystals, all sorts. Meditated before bed and all sorts. Still didn't happen.
Proper going for it then, basically.
Yeah. I was just missing some like, other things, but like special tea or something. And then that was the only thing that I couldn't do.
I know they do echinacea, but I don't think they do ayahuasca in the Isle. Let's say
no. But you can. There is there's a witch company I know that actually do like an astral travel tea.
Oh,
yeah.
Witch company.
Yeah, witch is astral travel. You can be an astral travel witch working in the astral plane.
I'm going to ask the most ridiculous question ever.
Okay,
are they top in Witch magazine?
Where's that alien
Where's the
ship?
gong? Where's the gong? Where's the gong?
I'm just going to like disappear and pretend I've been abducted.
Yeah, you're on your own with that one, Andy, I'm afraid.
No, I thought it was funny. Still think it's funny. But anyway. So I tried. I did the meditating. I did the. It sounds weird, but so when I shut my eyes and then homing on the meditation, don't have to listen to music or anything. And then it kind of like feels like my eyes are falling into the back of my head as I'm doing it. That's my. So it's like I shut my eyes and then it's like I'm going into a deep meditative trance sort of thing. So I do that. That's fine. I feel the vibration, like the frequency changing, and then I wake up in the morning. I have no idea of anything I've dreamt about. It's just a big blank of anything between 5 and 9 hours of sleep. I tried
Which is
that.
really not helpful when you're trying to do a dream experiment.
Nope. Well, I've done that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. Last night I wasn't feeling too well, so I said we was watching Tron, and I didn't do it, and I'm waking up every half hour, 40 minutes. And that is all I've got. I have no recollection of any dreams I've had other than some crappy bits from last night. That is all I've got in a week.
See, we've even been watching Alien Resident on Netflix before bed because I thought if I'm thinking of aliens before bed and I'm watching aliens before bed.
Yeah.
I've tried everything.
Well, that's why I watched Tron. I've been doing Alien. I'm surrounded by aliens.
Isn't that auto-suggestion, though, and influencing? But it didn't because it didn't happen. So, yeah.
Maybe they just thought that we know too much now, and
we're not going to have a shared dream state. Because what I wanted to do was like get your both separate dreams and then play the voice notes out and compare. But best laid plans, dreams didn't work like that.
No,
which is weird because I wasn't part of the experiment, and yet I did have a dream experience this week, but not on the UFO front. It was when was it? It was Friday night. I'd gone to sleep listening to one of Peter Laws's podcasts, Into the Fog, and it was It Follows, and I wasn't asleep yet. I could hear it, and I heard a ding ling 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 and a cat running down the on the hallway, and I was waiting for the jump on the bed because I just thought, it's Jack. And I opened my eyes and he's asleep in his bed next to me, and I'm like, okay, not Jack. And then I close my eyes again and I'm listening to the pod and I can hear what's going on. I'm not asleep. I can hear what's going on the podcast. And then I hear my name being called. So I open my eyes again and I'm like, okay, I'm looking around. Nothing in the house, nothing. No, I'm like, I backtrack on the podcast in case they've said my name, and nothing. And then I have a dream that night about my mom's dog that passed away.
Oh,
Didn't see me. So yeah, that was a bit weird. It was just a night of weird stuff because I don't get anything happening in this flat. This flat is my little safe zone. So yeah, that was really weird that I heard a cat's bell when he was asleep. And he was spark out to the world, on his back, basically.
Yeah, drooling.
And my name being called, so that was weird.
Well, so last Wednesday, me and Nicole was doing the recordings for Encyclopedia of the Unknown. Yeah. Halfway through last week, I was absolutely shattered. I'm like, look, can we stop now? We've done one half. We'll do the next half. We're doing it this Wednesday. It's only 20 minutes, half an hour. And then I'll just put it all together. Since then, but we had no internet anyway because of shitty Storm Gertrude or whatever it was called.
Yeah, Friday you were absolutely stranded, weren't you? Had nothing.
No,
we had power cut. No, we came downstairs with a bunch of candles like this, and when it helps to have a witch in the house.
Well, the only way there's two ways I can tell there's been a power cut. I can hear the house at the bottom of the street with the alarm going, and it's like really, you can tell it's a battery backup because the battery needs
Mm.
replaced.
Yeah.
And I've got a couple of Wi-Fi plugs, and they flash. And when you're in a completely dark room, you've got one at one end of the room and one at the other end of the room because you can't connect to the Wi-Fi. It's like, right.
Yeah.
But I didn't go on, and I was on my phone. I could still get
4G.
4G, but
Yeah.
it's not strong enough to run the computer. It just keeps
No.
dropping out, and it's just not worth it. So I couldn't do the Parameet thing. I messaged Neil. It just weren't worth it. It came back on sometime Sunday. So I
Yeah.
was on the iPad, but I was doing all the Chat GPT stuff, and that's the
Yeah,
first
no,
time.
I had the 1,000,001 voice notes on
Oh.
Sunday. After I turned my phone off aeroplane mode, I was like, I'm having a break Saturday. Bing, 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 bing. I'm back and I'm having a break. Go away.
So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, absolutely no tech, nothing. Just watching TV, chilling, just enjoying not having to do any.
That sounds lovely.
Digital downtime.
Yeah, so then I thought, right, I'll jump on with AI and get the two, see if we can work the two together, and which we've done, which you'll all see shortly. And that was it. But so I've not had any influence from any tech, like stopping me from going to sleep, stopping me from doing the astral projection or anything like that. The only thing I've had on is music on a couple of the speakers or watching TV, and that is it. Nothing else whatsoever. I've just been having a normal 3 days.
Yeah, yeah.
Weird.
So,
but maybe that's because, we want to do it, and that's because we had the intention, and maybe, because we wanted to do it, it was almost like it was blocking it. Maybe it's something we have to do naturally, like if it happens, and then come on and talk about it.
Yeah.
I've been doing a bit of research, and yours was interesting, Michelle, because it actually feeds into it, this going back to school dreams. So I was doing a bit of research, and I came across this article called from Interesting Engineering called Alternative Reality in Dreams, and I've basically cliff noted it because instead of going through the whole article. But the main hypothesis is some scientists are proposing that dreams might do more than reflect our thoughts. They could connect us to alternate states of realities or different dimensions. The idea draws on the many worlds interpretation of quantum theory or the multiverse, or even quantum entanglement, when, two people are sharing a dream space, where, everything is possible in multiple universes. Now, during deep sleep, especially REM dreaming, our logical waking brain is it's not working, is it, really? Potentially freeing our consciousness from the usual physical limits.
Usual musical.
just blending words there. And the article suggests that consciousness might interact with phenomena like quantum entanglement and interconnectedness across the universe. Now, Carl Jung and the collective unconsciousness hypothesis touches on this with a shared mental realm and instincts with memories and archetypes. So memories that we all have in the collective consciousness that, like genetic memories, shared memories, and things like that, that is passed down. And dreams could theoretically tap into this deeper field of experience for shared human narratives, not just personal symbolism. Now, reoccurring and vivid dreams, according to this research, could also be strong emotionally charged recurring dreams, not most likely connected to the multiverse idea. Other dreams like ordinary subconscious processing, tied to fears, memories, that sort of thing. But it also goes into the fact that, if you dream about going back to school, or if you dream you're back at high school, obviously, because this is American, it can either be reprocessing stuff that's happened, or the fact that you are dreaming of being in school, but you're in school in a different dimension. So you're reliving that in a parallel universe.
So you could have gone to a boarding school in the ether or whatever it is, Did you go outside of the school, or was you always in the school?
I was always in the school. There's probably a version of me burning it down in another universe.
I thought that was this universe.
Moving on. So I said to Michelle, I just dropped a message, said, right, I'll meet you in the middle of a roundabout.
Mm.
That was it.
Yeah.
I didn't specify anything else other than that.
That's why you dropped her at Milton Keynes. That's why she got lost. Too many bloody roundabouts, mate.
Yeah.
Which roundabout?
Yeah, which one?
Well, then I thought about it afterwards, and it's like, are there any roundabouts in the ether?
Mm.
So I could have been trying to meet you somewhere that doesn't exist.
Yeah, maybe.
We can try again and go from there. So
now, from bridging the gap from dreaming to astral travel, this is where it gets interesting. This
I just put your thought on that. So a week on Wednesday, you need to listen to Encyclopedia or watch Encyclopedia of the Unknown.
Ooh, have you got the dreams?
We kind of mix a lot of what we talk about gets mixed into it. So if you go on there, so Nicole talks about dreams, I talk about doppelgangers. You can go, say it's all scheduled, ready to go on. And we actually talk about last week's episode. So all this is intertwined with what me and Nicole has done.
I
so
like how it connects.
Last week's and this week's are all connected.
I like that. I like the interconnectedness.
You need to watch. Just with what Abby's just been talking about, that's why I've been sat here smiling. Not because but because of
I'm trying not to cross over, to be honest with you.
So it's all very synchronous, a lot of synchronicity in everything that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Weird.
So it says in this article,
in a good way.
Suggests that during dream consciousness may not be locked into the body the same way when we're awake. That's the exact idea of astral projection, isn't it, really? So astral projection claims that consciousness can separate from the physical body. Dreams, especially vivid, lucid, or reoccurring ones, may be natural or untrained versions of the same state. The difference may not be what's happening, but how aware the dreamer is. So are astral projections dreaming two ends of the same spectrum, or intentional or accidental?
That's very interesting.
And then it goes into the spicy shared dream state, where Andy and Michelle's case, they report similar dream environments, similar images, craft in the sky, presence over the shoulder, occurring within the same time frame. From a mainstream view, this shouldn't happen. But if consciousness isn't confined to the brain, can you access a shared field?
Interesting.
And it goes down the mall, the dream world. This is the most compelling examples of people across the world. The same endless mall, airport, hotel-like structures, shopping centres, like you said, that you can't go in, escalators, food courts, surface corridors, a sense of knowing a place without having been there before, often the same rules and restricted areas and authority figures and time movements. As you said, you can't go into the shops, you can't do this, you can't do what you'd normally do in these
I'm not trying to
areas.
go in the shop. The shops are there. But the only reason I've not gone in is because it's not anything that there's nothing that I'd need to get in that realm. Everything's there. That makes
See if you can get a Snickers, but don't put it next to any security doors where a dinosaur can eat you, because obviously that's a flaw.
Yeah.
Noted.
Defeated by a Snickers bar. These dreams are highly consistent, emotionally vivid, and you remember the details. But the thing is, you remember the details for years to come, like you have. So
yeah, I can remember. So on one of the gardens is an iron gate. It's only like waist height.
Yeah.
But the way it was, and you're like they have it where it curls round. This is the only thing that looked like of this time.
Yeah.
So do you know you have the where it curls round and it's all welded together, then you've got the metal bits and it's on a hinge, you've got the clasp, all that. That is one of the things that stuck out. I think because it didn't look like part of everything else that was going on.
Yeah.
Do you know what's weirder about what you just said is when I often have that dream, I'm in my parents' old, like our childhood home.
Yeah.
And we had like a woods behind the house. So the woods would be like over here. And we actually had like a conservatory bit put on.
Yeah.
But where the conservatory is when I'm in the dream, that isn't there. And it's got the gate that used to be there before the conservatory was there, which is a gate like what Andy's just said.
Is the conservatory, stupid question, but it's not. Is it at the front or the side of the back of the house?
It's at the back of the house, like up against the garage. So like the garage wall's there and it kind of goes sideways onto the garage at the back of the house.
I don't suppose it was a bungalow, was it?
No, we had a bungalow next door to us, like attached to us though.
Don't tell me you're dreaming of Michelle's childhood home. I'm just checking out right now if that's the case.
There's a bungalow. So as I'm looking, so the gate is right in front of me. The bungalow's there. The garage is there. But there's like big windows at the front, but bigger than normal, like floor to gutter. So it could have been a conservatory.
Yeah, we had big windows like that on the conservatory.
And it kind of just stuck out a little
conservatory was like a big sliding door.
And where the trees were up around the left and then all the way around the back. And then you come out the front and there's a road.
Yeah. Andy's been to my house.
Holy mother of...
This is just getting weirder and weirder. I thought about this the other day. I was like, it's weird because we've obviously had this dream. And then at this point in our lives, we've met each other and started to discuss this dream.
Yeah.
like
you meet people for reasons, don't you?
Yeah,
and you know, it's always a plan.
This is what I was saying. I was speaking like to different people, and Michelle's name kept popping up. I'm no disrespect to you, but I'm like, Michelle, just fuck off, because yes, I want to get her on the show. I want to get her on the show.
Rude.
So next time you're in the dream world, you're kicking his ass, I hope.
Yeah.
Oh, your name kept popping up in different conversations, like not just with these people, but with Tommy, with Liam, with people.
Person, Andy.
Well, it's like, and I'd asked a few people. Some knew you, some knew of you. Some didn't have a clue. Some didn't have a clue. And like, I need to get Michelle on the show. I need to speak to Michelle. And then the key point was when Liam did his 100th episode on the Spooky Shed.
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh, there'll be me, you, Tommy," and Michelle went, "Not Michele Liddle, is it?" He went, "Yeah, why?" And it was like, "Oh my God!" And it was one of them moments. It was just, and that was it. That was the link. The link was Liam doing the 100th episode.
And you know,
I wonder if we've got like some telepathic link or something.
You might have done, or met in a previous life. I tell you what is another good link as well. We both kicked his ass on that quiz.
Yeah, that's true.
By 1 point.
By 1 point.
Each time was a 1 point.
1 point means that we won.
Yeah, well, that 1 point matters. So why are people dreaming of the same place with the same layout without ever speaking to each other? Because obviously, like, you know, you've never really described your childhood home to Andy.
No.
I didn't even know she was from Norwich.
Yeah.
I thought she's like Midlands, but she'd moved up north because I was trying to pick up the accent. And I wasn't getting anything.
Yeah, because we had a conversation when I said about where I was from originally, and you said you don't have a Norfolk accent. And I was saying, I have a Norwich accent, which confuses everyone. It's not the same. If you listen to my dad, it's Norfolk. If you listen to me, it's Norwich, okay?
Okay. Yeah. Whatever. But anyway.
Now, where this gets really gets interesting is the different dream states and the shared dream states of people who are contactees, which, you know, I can definitely put you both down as, basically. You've both had experiences.
I don't want putting down, but anyway.
No, we're not going to do that just yet. But do you know what I mean? I describe you as a contactee when it comes to the UFO phenomenon, rather than an abductee. It's not physical. It's on the astral realm. It's on the energetic body. Yeah.
So you're the fourth person to say that, and me and Michelle, this is what we spoke about the other day as well. We don't believe we're abductees, but we're contactees. Now, I've got something else to add. What I left that voice note for you before about inside the UFO.
Oh, go for it.
Do you want to do your bit first?
Go on then. As I say, so why do many people report the same environments and these are people who have had contact experiences, and abduction experiences are different. They have different kind of dreams because it's more of a memory, isn't it? So they're waking up inside of crafts. They're having physical sensations. They're, medical and things like that. Those are the often reports. But craft interiors, observation windows, non-human presence, waiting or testing themes. Those are the people who have the abduction experience. But the astral narratives, it's shared dreams, the idea that dreams and consciousness may access other realities. Being held in almost like a waiting area, or the mall world would actually suggest that your consciousness is being taken and then placed somewhere. So the shared mall dreams and the shared the white corridors, the white rooms, these things that people are experiencing all over the world. Whether, some people think that's some sort of psyop, but could it actually be the fact that you are a contactee and your consciousness is being taken out of your body overnight on a sleep or astral traveling, and you're going into this white room or mall area to receive some sort of information or some sort of download? Because a lot of contactees as well have this knowing, and me and Andy were talking about this earlier. It's a weird knowing. You don't know how you know something. You know it, and you know it's right, but you just know. It's just like you don't know how you know, but you know.
Yeah, I've definitely been like that most of my life.
Yeah.
So this weren't a lucid dream, because I found out, I didn't know this, but lucid dream just means a dream that you can control.
Yes.
I thought a lucid dream was where it felt real. More real than
that's
just
vivid dream.
General dream.
Yeah.
Well, you learn something new, don't you? So that was it. So I was in this room. So I was on it's pure white. I mean, like these headphones, white. So the floor, it was seamless. The floor went into the walls with a control panel that went into the window. You could see out into space. And then through into the ceiling, there was light being emitted. There's no bulbs, there's no lamps, there's nothing like that. But there's light coming through the walls of some one way or another. And so I'm sat under this table. So the floor just come round, then up to this table that went up and then round. And it was I'm sure it was a big round table. The stem was round.
Yeah.
And the base was like tapered, so as it come up out of the ground. And there's a big glass, I thought it was a big glass vase on top of it. But from where I was sat, I could look up, but I couldn't reach it. I didn't try, I just knew I couldn't reach it. But it's pure white everywhere. I knew there's other people in the room, or other beings. I couldn't see them, but I knew that they were there.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was watching me or didn't feel, there's no direct contact. There's no touch or anything like that. I don't remember any talking, whether it's telepathy or direct.
Yeah.
Using your mouth. Nothing like that. And I was there, it felt like probably about 10, 15, 20 minutes, just sat there watching what was going on. But there's stuff going on, but I couldn't see it, but I knew it was going on without looking.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have nothing else to add on that.
It's just
weird.
It is weird. I mean, I've only had one involuntary OBE. And that was it's going back to 2012. Just started doing the show with Martin, and we were discussing it, and it was back in March 2012. And we'd been discussing this crop circle on the show and something like that, and we'd spoken to somebody about the Mayan calendar and all. It was 2012, and I'd had this OBE. That's the only way I can describe it. It was an out of body experience. Apparently I used to astral travel as a kid, but I don't really remember. My mom can do it, but I've tried to do it so many times and I can't. I get so far and you start feeling you separating from your body, and then I kind of like snap myself out of it. I just can't quite let go.
Yeah.
You get the ringing and you get the weird, and I just can't quite let go. But it's a story of my life. And I was taken up and I was taken out, and I was kind of like, I ended up in above the world and above, and I could see the moon, and it had almost like wings to it, and it was some sort of celestial event where it lined up with the sun, sort of thing, and it just kind of like looked like it, almost like the sun flares kind of looked like wings, and all the planets were lined up. It was some sort of conjunction, but then they kind of duplicated, but they were kind of out of phase. So one lot was transparent and one lot was solid. So it was almost like it was saying that we're going to be going into another frequency. I ended up, and I never actually said this on the actual radio show. I always kept this bit between me and Martin because it just sounded too freaking out there, to be quite honest with you. Not that what we talk about, not that what we talk about, but there was this thing behind me, and I could tell it was like some sort of male presence behind me. It didn't speak, but it was showing me, if that makes sense. It was guiding me. I couldn't see it, I couldn't turn around, but I knew it was just like right here. And from that, I go into the moon, and the moon's quaking, and there's all these 7-foot high shadow beings that I couldn't really see. They're running around, and there's bits on fire, and it was almost like the moon's a base. It's hollow. There's like things inside, and this conjunction,
not made of cheese.
Yeah, and this conjunction had caused like loads of gravitational quakes or something. So yeah, it's not Wallace and Gromit. Although to be fair, you know, if I'd have had some cheese beforehand, I would have really, you know, explained
that dream
the
would
dream.
have made more sense.
It would have made more sense.
And you know what? You should have got a shitload of cheese, because the price of it now is extortionate.
Get some eggs as well and butter all on that.
Honestly. Yeah. But oh, sorry, go on.
I come down on this like spiral sort of thing, and I'm kind of like ending up in this like weird piazza in Italy, and again the ground is shaking as well, so there's an earthquake going on, and I'm like, okay, what's going on here? And I was given the date the 21st of May, so the 21st of May is when this conjunction was happening, and this earthquake was going on. And when I landed back in my body, I landed back so hard that I woke up, and I was staying at my mom's at the time, and I was in the kids' room, and there's bunk beds in the kid room. I woke up so hard, I jumped up and literally whacked my head on the top bunk and nearly knocked myself out again. And I wrote it all down, and I messaged Martin, and I rang him straight away. So like, you know, the next day, so I could record this dream with him. And I said, like, you know, on the 21st of May, there's you know, there's going to be some sort of earthquake in Italy. And that was the validator sort of thing. So the 21st of May rolls along, and yes, there was an earthquake in Italy, and it was centered like in this little piazza. So it was in this little, you know, little village in Italy. And that just literally just kind of like bugging my brain slightly, because it's just like to have this experience, but then have a bit of information given to you that says, no, this is going to happen, this is real, this is going to happen on this date, sort of thing.
Yeah,
was just a bit freakier.
Yeah, that is weird.
So is that a contact experience? Is that a premonition? Is that a precog? Is that an OBE? What the hell was that sort of thing? Because I'm still 100% sure.
I think it's a few different things, isn't it? Because it's like a premonition, because you obviously saw something and was given a date of something that obviously happened. But also
Which
you
has
were
never
shown
happened before. I've
things.
never been given a date of this is going to happen on this day.
I'll tell you who you need to speak to about that. Simon Riley. He's done out of body, and he's gone to incident sites when they've been happening.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, I'll get half of it wrong. But speak to Simon.
Yeah.
He'll explain there was a train crash, and I think maybe a plane crash. I'm not 100%. There's definitely a train crash. He'll put it in the chat in a minute. He'll go, "No, Andy, you're totally wrong. You don't listen to him." There was a train crash. There was two or three different incidents, but I'll let Simon explain all that.
I don't
and
think
that is very, very similar, other than going living in the moon for a week.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the earthquake was the main element of the dream. I think that was just to no, this is real. This is what's going to happen to validate it. So you know you're not.
So they're giving you an earthquake that actually happened.
Yeah.
To say that the dream was real.
Yeah.
They decided to rock my world every which way, then, didn't they? Really?
So everything, trains, planes, boats.
Yeah,
so that's a movie.
Yeah,
yeah, I was about to say that.
So speak to Simon.
Yeah,
it'll expand on what you've just told us, and it'll open your mind up that little bit more.
Yeah. It's never happened again.
That is very, very interesting.
Yeah.
I did also speak to the doctor about my finger, which I told Andy about, and he looked very confused when he looked at my finger, and I was like, he went, "So you've never had any trauma?"
You had it in a bag, though, didn't you? You didn't have it on your own.
Pulled it out. Went, "Can you tell me what this is?"
Can you just give me an X-ray, just to see if there's anything in there?
Yeah. And he was like, "So you've never had any trauma there? You never cut it open, nothing like that?" And I was like, "No." And then he was like feeling it, and he was looking at it. Honestly, for like 2 minutes, he was like, and then he just went, "Yeah, it's a tendon." And I was like, "I'm not convinced. Not convinced."
I said it's probably a cut tendon, and that's why it's all raised.
Yeah.
But even when you have a cut, I've got a couple of cuts where I used to work in a warehouse, and they've gone down. They're not raised at all now. It was only like 20 years ago, so.
Yeah, this is definitely raised.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I seriously burnt that finger a couple of years ago on a mug that I took out of the microwave, and it was a 3rd degree. It was proper, proper indented. But, that was what, 2.5 years ago, and it's gone.
Yeah.
And that was a proper burn.
I don't even know if it would show up on camera. You probably can't even see it on there. Can you see it on there?
Just
in the middle.
Yeah.
In that bit.
Yeah. But on the, like, here-ish.
Yeah.
But 2 minutes, he was like,
Scalpel, open.
Even if it is like a tendon, I'm going to really like bugger up my hand, aren't I?
Yeah. Let's not.
Be like, probably should have done that.
Thank you very much.
You've been abducted. You're a contact and you got an implant. So
yeah.
Well, the next time you go to a dentist and they put the X-ray in your mouth, just stick your finger in your mouth.
Go, wait.
Hang on.
Be like, what are you doing, you weirdo? Just checking.
So, I've had a hair in my mouth. Can I see the picture?
So I think we should keep trying to do this meetup.
Yeah.
Just because we've opened another pathway, because I've explained your house with not even knowing that was your house.
Which is freaking weird.
Yeah. That is very odd.
I'll ever sleep again, but anyway.
Well, we have to, Andy, because we're trying to experiment.
No. Yeah.
Can I just say that, like, the research that I've done is hypothetical. There's no actual scientific proof to it. It's just theory at the minute that these scientists are putting out and publishing.
Yeah.
But
everything's theory until it's proven to be fact.
Yeah.
I wonder if I drew a symbol, if Andy would be able to tell what the symbol was. That's
now
Yeah.
you're going into
Yeah.
a bit of the
Right, well,
Gansfield
draw a
experiment
symbol.
there.
I'm going to play the video as to who is our guest this Friday on Gateway to the Unknown. So,
Okay.
so first one. So this is Wednesday. This is what me and Nicole were talking about, and this is Wednesday's episode. So we're talking about the Clares and Chupacabra. And then this is Wednesday's guest. No, it's not. Friday's guest.
Friday's guest.
Who am I? What day is it? What we're doing?
It's Monday, I think. I'm not sure.
This is Friday's guest. There we go. So Brian Bowden.
And I made that same face when you showed me that reel the other day, to be fair.
I was watching it. I was watching it
like,
over and over for about 10 minutes. I'm like, oh my God.
And I've got my mouth shut on the other one that you've sent me.
And that's a free version of Grok. So
Amazing.
Andy Akora. I like that.
Anyway, right. So you've drawn a symbol.
Yeah. So I'm sending the symbol to you.
Do I have to draw it back?
No, you could just tell me what it is.
Come on, Yuri, Andy.
I keep getting triangle, but
Right.
I'm getting more. I'll draw it. My drawing skills going. I can't even draw. Don't even worry about it.
I know, we saw your Krampus. It was Wolfman, Dogman.
But kind of like something like that.
The Onk.
Oh, do you know what? I started off, I was like, I'll draw a triangle. No, that's really obvious. And then I was like, I'll draw a cross. And then I was like, no, that's even more obvious. So I actually went for like a star.
You seem, to be fair, though, always go with your first instinct.
Because
Andy was picking up on both of those, and then you went with the third one.
Yeah.
So I kept trying to think of something else, and triangle kept popping up. I'm like, no, it's too obvious. Same sort of thing.
You should draw a symbol, and I'll try and guess it.
Okay, I'll draw a symbol now. Yeah.
And we're having live Xenol cards.
A symbol or a shape or
whatever. Like Bill Murray, I cannot electrocute the guests.
Yeah, please don't.
No, let's not. So Andy is drawing it.
Right, drawn it.
Don't write an essay. I'm not going to guess that.
You're back at boarding school at GCSEs.
I think that's a reoccurring nightmare. We've sent Michelle into school world, not more world, bless her. I mean, talk about PTSD.
It's worse than being in the upside down, that. Is it a spiral?
No.
Oh.
Try again.
An arrow? Oh, no, we've lost it. We've lost this connection.
The cube.
The cube. I was thinking house, but you know.
That's kind of like it. Yeah. Well, that
It's
experiment didn't work. That was about as successful as our astral travel.
Well, it just goes to show we're not setting it up, doesn't it, really?
That was a waste of ink and free post-it note sheets.
No, but it's an interesting concept, though, because you two seem to have some sort of shared connection here. You're both dreaming about the same craft-like experience. Now you're describing Michelle's childhood home without even knowing or being there. So either you two have some sort of quantum entanglement connection on the go, or there's something else going on here. There is something else going on that's interesting. Yeah. And I think, to be honest with you, as Andy said, I think we need to continue the experiment and see what happens.
Yeah, because it's weird. Like, since we've met, it's not like we haven't kind of not known each other.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just me.
No, it feels like I've known you forever. No, it feels like I've known you forever. But when I said your name, just popping up and popping up and popping up. And then we're on the same podcast together. So.
Yeah.
Weird shit going on.
I like the weird shit, to be fair. The weird shit makes
it.
life interesting.
I do.
Really
I have spent since our last episode questioning everything.
Yeah.
I haven't quite bought my telescope yet. It is in my Amazon basket. I will purchase it at some point. And it'll help you stargazing. But every time I let the dogs out at night now, I keep looking up and I'm like...
every time I go out, I have a look.
There we go. Daryl says it's not happening now because you are trying to force it, and that's why it's not working. Well, yeah, that's what I said. You're trying to. It's not happening. That's so it's almost like you're blocking yourself.
Yeah.
Just need to let it like free flow. So we've got 3 things before we end. Might as well do an hour. So first one's from Simon. Well, all 3 from Simon. So it's like when we're talking about the astral plane and going on the grid and what have you.
Yeah.
Like IKEA, you can only go one way. You can't go where you want. Yeah, you can see all this, you can see all this stuff, but you just know that you can't go in there.
Yeah. Maybe they're all trauma dreams from lockdown.
Probably.
Boarding school.
Yeah.
And then the other one. So when he was saying that he goes to these, call them rescue dreams.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, there's always a tall, blonde, clear-eyed woman who just smiles.
That sounds like an angel.
I was thinking Abby, but anyway.
Yeah.
Could be the same thing as an angel.
Oh God, if I'm haunting people's dreams, I feel sorry for you. And I'm definitely not tall.
But there is an angel that's meant to be the one that picks, like goes to, you know, when there's like a war and there's like mass casualties and stuff. If there's like an incident like 9/11 or whatever with mass casualties, there is an angel that's meant to come and like pick them all up and take them. I don't know. I can't remember the name of the angel, but I'm sure it's got long blonde hair. So maybe that's, although I think it's a man, not a woman.
And there was the Angel of Mons, wasn't there, in the First World War as well, where they all saw an angel on the battlefield or in the trenches.
Although smiling at a mass disaster seems a bit sinister.
Yeah.
As long as it's an inviting smile, you know, not like one of these
inviting you to your death.
Yeah.
Murky ones, you know. I'm coming to save you, not.
Or maybe it's like it's gonna be okay. Or you again.
Abby, do you have a black jumpsuit? LOL. I'm not saying.
Oh.
That's a yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's part of my Fantastic Four collection.
Moving on, not very quickly.
Moving on. But yeah, a Nordic. Yeah, she looks more like a Nordic.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Simon. Darren's put, Simon, why are you selling one? Oh dear.
This is to go with the sideline of pieces of alien craft. We're now selling the jumpsuits to go inside.
Yeah. I only learned about Nordics today actually, because I was trying to look at alien types to try and work out what I saw in the garden.
Oh. Yeah.
And
they're meant to be blonde, aren't they?
I would say it was a mix of like it could either be a reptilian or a draconian.
Yeah,
it's kind of what I would say that I saw. I've seen lots of people like that walking around.
I've seen pretty much this, but the face is slightly more fatter. Not as like that's like skin and bone. This was more plumped up. Yeah. But that's what I seen outside McDonald's. She didn't work there, but she might have done.
She's trying to stop you going in. Like, don't do it.
Yeah. But that was pretty much what I'd seen.
Yeah.
Also, as well, Simon said his tall blonde Nordic wears a black jumpsuit and they help people together, but she doesn't speak. Though.
There you go.
So is it more of a telepathic connection or a feeling or what? Because mine didn't speak either. It was more telling me through almost like not even telepathic. It was almost like a feeling. Yeah.
Yeah.
you just knew what to do.
Yeah.
Well, it was just basically we're going here, we're going there. I'm showing you this, I'm showing you that, all without speaking. It was just almost like a knowing. Yeah.
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 Very weird.
Yeah.
Very weird.
Anyway, we are at the end of the show.
We are.
So
I'm now going to go question even more about my life.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, okay, so you two are even more connected than first realized, because every time we come back to this, you're having more shared dream experiences and describing each other's, childhood homes and whatnot.
Weird.
Strange.
Yeah. So do you want to come back on next week? We just call it the Michelle Show.
I think people will get very bored of me very quickly.
No.
I think maybe like see if anything happens.
Yeah, see if anything happens, then get me back if.
All right then, give it a few weeks.
Yeah, and then we can report back.
See what happens, and then the nearest Monday after, we'll get you back on.
Yeah. We'll just have to save like voice notes or something.
Yeah.
And
if
play
you
them
do,
as we
you can
go
try and
in,
get Nicole on as well, because Nicole's obviously done a lot of dream research for Encyclopedia of the Unknown as well. See if we can tie it all in together.
If anyone would like to take Andy and me to a research centre somewhere nice and hot and pay for everything.
Yeah, thank you. Most important.
A dream research
we will let you experiment on us in return for food and water.
Oh, not this us. What are you on about us?
We can speak for both of us.
I'm going to sit by the pool drinking cocktails while Michelle has probing stuff going on.
I was going to say, where are you going with that one, Andy? Where are you going?
Yeah,
so it's like some 18 to 30s holiday there.
Easy jet. Other airlines are available. But anyway, on that note, I think we need to end that before getting my head kicked in. So thank you for coming on. Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome.
The new subscribers, tier members, do appreciate that. That all helps with the algorithm and the growth of the channel and everything else in between. So thank you. We're back on Wednesday 8:30. Wednesdays are pre-recorded, except the very last Friday of this year, which is the 30th of December, where we're going to do a review of all the Encyclopedia of the Unknown over the last 12 months. So we're doing 2 letters. We're doing a letter each, and we're going around the alphabet twice, and that'll take us to the 30th of December. So,
also, as well, if any listeners have had any shared dream states or had any experiences with this, or experience with contactee or even abductee, and have had some weird dream experiences, please come and do let us know. If you want to remain anonymous, that's okay. We won't say your name, but it will just be very interesting to see if we can actually get more data on this and more people's experiences and see if they actually correlate.
Yep. So thank you. So join us on Wednesday for Encyclopedia of the Unknown, and then on Friday when we will be chatting with the wonderful and amazing Sir Brian Bowden.
Looking forward to that.
Get your questions ready, because he's such an amazing guy, and his knowledge on pretty much everything is just something else. So that is it. Enjoy your whatever you do in between now and then, and see you guys. Well, you won't see us Wednesday. I'll be in the chat on Wednesday, but you'll see us on Friday. That makes sense. Something like that. Anyway, that's it. Gonna go. Goodbye. I need food. See you later.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.